Fascinating facts about the male body. One thing that separates men and women is the fact that they have completely different bodies. While there are many similarities between male and female bodies, there are also some very interesting facts that you need to know about. Speaking of interesting facts, did you know that the average male body contains enough blood to paint a wall 1 mile long and 5 feet high? Or that the average male's left lung is larger than his right lung? There are many more surprising facts hidden in our bodies, and they make this topic worth exploring further. In this video, we are going to be talking about 10 interesting male body facts. Number 1. They gain muscle quickly. Muscle building is not the same for men and women. Men gain muscle mass much more quickly than women, but they also lose it faster. The average male gains muscle at a rate of 1 to 2 pounds per month. This is due to the difference in their testosterone levels, which are higher in men than women. Testosterone is the primary hormone responsible for muscle growth, so this explains why men can build muscle so quickly. Another factor that explains why men gain muscle quickly is that they have more muscle fibers in their bodies than women do. Men have about 40% more fibers per pound than women do. So when they add more weight to their lifts, they're actually adding more fibers to their muscles. Of course, this doesn't mean that women can't gain muscle quickly, it just means they'll have to work harder at it than men do. Number 2, they stay warm easily. Ever wondered why men have a warmer body during the winter? Well, this is because they have more body fat and less muscle than women, so they're better insulated. Their bodies also produce more heat than women. Men also have larger hearts, which pump more blood around the body than women's smaller hearts. This means that they have more oxygen-rich blood flowing through their bodies, keeping them warm. Men also tend to be taller than women, which increases the distance between their body heat and the cold ground. Number 3, they can have speedy metabolisms. Men have faster metabolisms than women, which means they burn more calories. The difference is about 5%, but it's enough for men to have a significant edge over women when it comes to losing weight. Men also tend to be larger than women, leading them to take in more calories per day. While this might seem like an advantage, it actually makes it harder for men to gain weight. This is because their bodies are constantly burning fuel at a higher rate than those of smaller women who eat less. A man with a healthy metabolism could eat up to 4,000 calories a day without gaining weight, while a woman with the same metabolism could have to eat 2,500 calories per day in order to stay at her current weight. Testosterone also helps men burn fat faster by increasing muscle mass and raising energy levels while lowering appetite. This, however, only applies if they're not overeating in the first place. Number 4, men can lactate. You heard that right. The male breast tissue can also produce milk in rare cases. There are several documented cases of men who have produced milk after undergoing chemotherapy or radiation therapy for cancer treatment. However, this is not common because male breast tissue has a smaller capacity for producing milk than female breast tissue does. Moreover, most men will not experience any physical changes during their partner's pregnancy or breastfeeding because their bodies do not produce prolactin. Number 5, men have thick skin. Men's thicker skin is due to the fact that they produce more testosterone than women do. Increased testosterone production actually makes men's skin thicker and less sensitive, while making women more prone to bruising and cuts. According to the American Academy of Dermatology, it takes 5 times as much pressure for a man to break the skin compared with a woman. Testosterone also makes men grow hair on their faces and bodies, which helps protect them from injury because it cushions some blows. Liking our video so far? Before we move on to the next interesting fact, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on our new informative videos. Number 6. Men can get PMS. The term PMS stands for premenstrual syndrome. It's a general term used to describe the emotional and physical symptoms that many women experience before menstruation. PMS is not a medical condition, but rather a collection of symptoms. Men can get PMS, and there are several reasons why they might not be getting the help they need. Men are often reluctant to talk about their feelings, especially when they're having a hard time coping with them. That's why women have been able to monopolize the conversation about PMS for so long. But times are changing and men are stepping up to the plate as well. Many guys think that if they don't have periods, then they don't have to worry about PMS at all. This isn't true because men can get PMS too. It's just much less common than it is in women and therefore not as well known about or addressed. Number 7, men lose collagen at a slower pace. Men lose collagen at around 0.5% per year after age 20, compared with 1% per year for women. This is because male hormone levels are lower than female hormone levels, which helps maintain healthy skin and connective tissue throughout life. However, this doesn't mean that men don't experience wrinkles. Collagen loss is just one of the many factors that contribute to wrinkles and sagging skin. Men also tend to have less elasticity in their skin than women do, which is why they get more wrinkles as they age. So how do you prevent wrinkles? Well, if you're a man, make sure to use a moisturizer with sunscreen every day. Number 8, men smell worse than women. Why do males smell worse than females? It's not because they have a higher chance of being smelly, it's because of their hormones. A man's sweat glands are larger and produce more sweat than a woman's. The reason for this is that men have more testosterone in their bodies than women do. Men produce more eccrine sweat than women do. This type of sweat is odorless but contains high concentrations of salt and amino acids, which are like magnets to bacteria. So the bacteria are more likely to thrive in male armpits and make them stink. Number 9, men see colors differently. Men and women see the world differently. While this is certainly true for many things in life, color perception is one of the most striking examples. A study by researchers at Newcastle University in the UK found that men were better at distinguishing between blue and gray shades than women, while women were more sensitive to reds and greens. The researchers also found that men are more likely to have color blindness than women. There are several reasons why men and women perceive colors differently. First, there's an anatomical reason. Women's eyes are larger than men's, so they can see more details. Second, women may be more attuned to certain colors because of their reproductive role as nurturers. They need to be able to distinguish reds and greens better than men do so they can notice when things go wrong with a baby or child. And third, evolution may play a role too. Men have traditionally hunted for food, while women gathered fruits and vegetables, which made it important for them to be able to distinguish edible plants from other plants that looked similar but weren't edible. Researchers believe that these differences in color perception could explain why men tend to find it easier to discern small details than women do. This could be because men have evolved to be better at spotting camouflaged prey or recognizing patterns on the ground that might indicate a predator's presence. Number 10, men have more red blood cells. Men have more red blood cells than women do. Women are born with about 450 million red blood cells, but men are born with about 575 million. This is one of the reasons why men tend to be taller and heavier than women. This also explains why women are more prone to anemia than men. Anemia occurs when there aren't enough red blood cells in your body to carry oxygen efficiently throughout your body. The reason for this difference in red blood cell count between men and women is because of their different hormones. Men have higher levels of testosterone, which stimulates the bone marrow to produce red blood cells at a faster rate than it does in women. At the end of the day, facts like these just make us smile. Who knew there was so much to say about one part of the male anatomy? We hope you enjoyed our collection of facts and maybe even learned something new along the way. Enjoyed this video? Hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more informative videos like this one. Thanks for watching.